intellectuals, so-called people who have the concern of humanity at heart, bust up fireworks, 1 billion pounds, 1 billion pounds wasted in 7 minutes. Celebrating what? Celebrating a new year. Celebrating a testimony of the passage of time. إِنَّا لَنَفْرَحُ بِالْأَيَّامِ نَقْطَعُهَا وَكُلَّ يَوْمٍ مَضَى يُدْنِي مِنَ الْأَجَلِ. The poet says you are happy when time has passed, when a new moon is sighted, when a new year has started. But know and understand that every passing day is taking you closer to your qabr. That is not a milestone. That is a reminder. That is a time for reflection. فَعْمَلْ لِنَفْسِكَ قَبْلَ الْمَوْتِ مُجْتَهِدًا. So exert yourself in what? In a'mal. Exert yourself in the preparation of the life that is going to go on forever. فَإِنَّمَا الرِّبْحُ وَالْخُسْرَانُ فِي الْعَمَلِ. Because profit and loss is not measured in rands and cents and dollars. Profit and loss and the testimony and achievement of the life of this world is measured in a'mal. نُجَدِّدْ سُرُورًا بِالْهِلَالِ إِذَا بَدَى. نُجَدِّدْ سُرُورًا بِالْهِلَالِ إِذَا بَدَى. He says every time the new moon is sighted, every time a new year dawns, whether it is a solar calendar or the lunar calendar, and Allah has made it such that this year both are together or very close to each other. Every time a new year dawns, you renew your happiness, you renew your celebration, you renew your revelry. But what is the reality of that new year? وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا السَّيْفُ لِلْحَتْفِ يَنْتَظِي. Know and understand that every milestone of the passage of time, every birthday, every new year is nothing but a sword that is slashing away at your life in this world. Janab Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لَيْسَ يَتَحَسَّرُ أَهْلُ الْجَنَّةِ إِلَّا عَلَى سَاعَةٍ مَرَّتْ بِهِمْ لَمْ يَذْكُرُ اللَّهَ تَعَالَى فِيهَا. Even the Jannati will get the height of his aspirations, will get beyond his imagination. فَلَا تَعْلَمُ نَفْسٌ مَا أُخْفِيَ لَهُم مِّن قُرَّةِ أَعْيُنٍ جَزَاءً بِمَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Allah says, you don't even know what I have prepared for you in Jannat. Even the Jannati also will have one regret. What will be his regrets? His regret will be the moments and the seconds and the minutes and the hours of the life of this world which he wasted away without remembering Allah, without serving the deen of Allah. How can this mu'min of today, how can this mu'min who has Quran and Hadith in front of him ever celebrate a new year? How can he have time to look at 22 people for long periods of time chasing behind a piece of pigskin? How does he have time to waste his time, to waste hours in front of that shaitan box? How does the one who knows that every tick, 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 every hour, every breath is taking him closer to that black hole, how does he have time to sit with novels and sit for hours in front of that shaitan box? Where is our intelligence? Have we become a blind Jamaat that is saying Ameen behind the West? My respected brothers, Muharram is coming. Our new year is coming. But our new year is a time of reflection. Our new year is a time to renew our sabr. Our new year is a time to renew our commitment with Allah. Ask ourselves, when did the Islamic calendar start? On what basis did the calendar start? Why was it decided that now is the Islamic calendar 1428 years have passed? Do we even realize what is the significance of our calendar? Hajj just took place. Thousands have returned from Hajj. Allah accept their Hajj. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Allahumma fil lil Hajj, wa liman istaghfara lahu al Hajj. Allah forgive the Haji and forgive everyone on whose behalf the Haji sought forgiveness. Like the poet says, Ala kulli zuwari daril Habib. Ala kulli zuwari daril Habib. Hani'an lakum fil jinanil khuludi. أفيضوا علينا من الماء فيضا فنحن عطاش وأنتم ورود. He said, listen, tell the one who has visited the home of my Habib, the home of my Allah. هنيئا لكم, Mubarak, Mubarak. Your Hajj, Allah gives you Jannat. أفيضوا علينا من الماء فيضا. Some of the water of Allah's love, you have drunk from the cup of Allah's love. You have come with that noor, give me some of it also. You have drunk to your full, I am thirsty. But a testimony of how far this ummah has drifted from his object. What does the Haji of today return with? Does he return with the love of Allah? Does he return with the jazba of Janabi Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or what does he return with? If you want to know what he's returning with, just join a few Hujjaj as the plane reaches close to Johannesburg. And listen to the conversation. What is their concern? What have they brought back? Concern is for the custom officials in Johannesburg. What is going to be the reaction? Where I can hide the bangles, and where I can hide this, and where I can hide that. One of our elders, Ihsan Sahib, says, you are going there and wasting your time in the marketplace, not taking the sabak of that place, buying things there, saying you are seeking the barakat of that place. Don't you realize that those things that you are buying are not made there, they are exported there, they are made elsewhere by people whose every day is in sharab, and every night is in zina, and you say the sand of Makkah and Medina has touched it, so it became blessed. If you wanted the blessing of that place, bring the sand of that place. The sabak of New Year, the reminder of New Year, the reminder of Muharram, the reminder of the sabak of hijrah, of Hajj. Stand on the plain of Mina and turn the clock back 1428 years. Go beyond that to the 13 years of Nubuwwat of that Mubarak Nabi. What did he do in Mina? 10 to 10, person to person. May yu'ini, may yansuruni, hatta uballigha risalat Rabbi. Who is there that will shelter me? Who is there that will become my nasir, my helper? To do what? What was he inviting the kuffar of that time to? That the mu'min of today hasn't said labbaik to. Hatta uballigha risalat Rabbi, so that I can make tabligh of this deen. One youngster, he says, I stood on the mountain of Abu Qubais and I looked down at Mina. I saw this person, 10 to 10, person to person. فَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ تَفَلَ فِي وَجْهِ, some people spat in his face. وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ حَثَى عَلَيْهِ التُّرَابِ, some picked up sand and flung it at him. وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ سَبَّ عَلَى وَجْهِ, they swore him, they scoffed him, they mocked him, they insulted him, they relentlessly beat him. Yet he said he carried on and on and on in Mina. حَتَّى انْتَصَفَ النَّهَارِ, until the sun reached its zenith. He sat on in exhaustion. A young girl came running. She wiped his face. He looked at her and said, لَا تَخْشَيْ عَلَىٰ أَبِيكِ الْغَيْلَةِ, do not fear. Allah will not disgrace your father. He said, I asked my father, who is that person? My father told me that it is Muhammad bin Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the young girl was Zainab radiallahu ta'ala anha. 10 years, in the 11th year finally 6 people come. Abu al-Haytham bin Tayhan, Ubadah bin Samit, Abdullah bin Rawaha, Asad bin Zurara, Nu'man bin Haritha, and Sa'ad bin Rabi radiallahu anhum. 11th year 6, 12th year 12 people came, 13th year 72, amongst which were 2 women, Mani and Ammara radiallahu ta'ala anhum. And they take a bayat. They take an oath of allegiance on his hand. What bayat did they take? What was that oath of allegiance on which Allah sent down the command of hijrah? That, oh my Nabi, now you and the Muhajirin of Makkah, leave your home, leave your businesses, leave your possessions, leave everything and make hijrah to Medina Munawwara. That hijrah on which the Islamic calendar started, that hijrah which this ummah every Muharram is supposed to be reminded about, that hijrah, that cry of Mina which the Hujjaj are supposed to return with every year, and the ummah internationally is supposed to be reminded about. It is encapsulated, the significance of it, in the warning that was issued to the people of Medina by Abbas bin Ubadah radiallahu ta'ala anhu. He addressed that majma. Listen with the ears of Iman. Listen to the warning that he issues. He said, هَلْ تَدْرُونَ عَلَى مَا تُبَايِعُونَ هَذَا الرَّجُلِ. Ya Ahl al-Khazraj, O people of Medina, O people of Yathrib, do you realize what you are doing? By putting your hand, by saying labbaik to the call of this individual, of this Nabi of Allah, do you know what you are doing? تُبَايِعُونَهُ عَلَى حَرْبِ الْأَحْمَرِ وَالْأَسْوَدِ مِنَ النَّاسِ. He said, it is not a possibility. It is not a probability. It is not a likelihood. It is an absolute certainty that when you will place your hand in the hand of this Nabi and you will take him to Medina Munawwara, it is an absolute certainty that you have declared war with the entire humanity. The whole world will turn against you. Unhikat amwalukum musiba. You will become poor. your businesses will fail, your homes will be emptied of their food. وَأَشْرَافُكُمْ قَتْلًا, your senior members of your society will be slaughtered. The streets of Medina will flow with your blood. Do you realize what you are doing by taking this bay'at? What was the question of this Jamaat? What was the question of this Jamaat? O Nabi of Allah, if we place our hand in your hand, if we hand ourselves over to you and Allah, what will Allah give us? He says, Allah will give you Jannat. Ubsut yadak. Stretch out your hand, O Nabi of Allah. مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ رِجَالٌ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ رِجَالٌ صَدَقُوا مَا عَاهَدُوا اللَّهَ عَلَيْهِ فَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ قَضَى نَحْبَهُ وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَنْتَظِرُ وَمَا بَدَّلُوا تَبْدِيلًا. Quran says amongst the believers are men who have fulfilled the covenant with Allah. Who have fulfilled the covenant with Allah. Some have given their lives. Some are waiting to give their lives. For what? So that this entire humanity embraces the call of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that this entire humanity is saved from Jahannam and goes into Jannah. So that this entire humanity is embraced by the fikr and the cry of that same Nabi who finished himself for 23 years. Who night upon night cried for this ummah. For that was their bay'at. For that was their oath of allegiance. And on that the Islamic calendar started. Muharram each year is a reminder of Aqaba, is a reminder of the oath which Sahaba took in Mina, is a reflection for this ummah. Renew your covenant, renew your contract with Allah. Understand that your purpose and your object in this world is that you are muballigh of Allah's deen. Just one of those individuals. On this I will terminate. There are so many incidents. Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu shahadat, 1st of Muharram he was buried. Imam Hussein radiallahu ta'ala anhu, incident of Karbala. What more sabr do we want? Sa'd bin Rabi', one of the Ahl Khazraj, who took the oath on the hands of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Uhud. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam looks for him. Cannot find him. Zayd bin Haritha is sent. He comes to Sa'd bin Rabi', وَفِيهِ رَمَقْ. He is on the last breath of his life. Zayd bin Haritha says, Nabi of Allah has asked me to ask you, what is your condition? He said, tell the Nabi of Allah, ajidu rihal jannah, I can smell Jannat. Tell Allah's Rasul, I can smell Jannat. And tell him, may Allah reward him more than any other Nabi has been rewarded. And on the last breath of his life, what is his message? What is his message? He says, go to my brothers of the Ansar. Go to my brothers who took the oath in Aqaba. Go to my brothers who took the oath in Mina and tell them, لا عذر لكم إن خلص إلى نبيكم وفيكم عين تطرف. If there is one breath left in your body and your eyelashes are moving and the Nabi of Allah is harmed, tomorrow on the day of judgment, I will hold you responsible in front of Allah. Saying this, he gives his life. Muharram each year is to remind the ummah globally of that commitment and that covenant which we made with Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is a time of renewing our commitment. It is a time of reflection. It is not a time of revelry and it is not a time of rejoicing. New Year is a reminder of Qabr. New Year and every birthday is not milestones of our life. To complete the riwayat of Abu Darda radiallahu anhu, he said, Innama anta ayyam. Insan, you are a collection of days. In dhahaba yawmun, dhahaba ba'duk. Every new year, every birthday is a reminder that a portion of you is gone, which will never come back again. So how can you possibly celebrate? Allah Ta'ala give us tawfiq.
Oh